Namaskar, I am Captain Prakash Zog. Welcome to the next lecture on career guidance in Merchant Navy. And this lecture is part 2 of lecture number 3. Is my child fit and suitable for Merchant Navy? And we have discussed in part 1 general fitness. And now we are going to see here psychological and mental fitness of the child, whether child is psychologically and mentally suitable to join merchant navy or not. And this best judge are the parents rather than child judging himself. The parents know their children very well. Most of the shipping companies carry out a psychometry test when a sailor is joining first time, whether he is psychologically stable or not. But such tests also they may not be able to detect that whether child is really psychologically fit and he will be able to stay on ship. So one has to see, means parents have to see about their child because they know their child best. So we have to see whether child is having any lonely status, means whether child is not getting mixed with the other uh, friends, or in crowd he is not very much uh, uh, friendly, or he is not comfortable in group of people. So such thing parents have to observe in the child, and they know whether child remains lonely, whether child is social or not, whether child is scared of something. Child may be having some fear in mind, and that fear may be right from the childhood, and it doesn't go away, and he carries this fear when he goes on ship, and it becomes difficult to manage, and such children come home leaving their career, so joining and doing some course, pre-C course, entire thing goes waste. So whether child is able to take his own decisions, he is not uncertain about everything, negative attitude. So such things parents must observe in child. His temperament means whether he gets nervous too much by small things. If they don't happen as per his wish or as desired, then children get very much anxious or very much depressed. So such things also are not suitable to go with sailor. Then whether child is independent means on his own he can take decisions what is best, and he does not require much guidance or help. So such type of things parents can observe, and if you find any of these things in your child, then you should not be sending, or should be avoiding sending child for this career. If even children, if they get immediately angry very fast, lose their control, lose their temper, then also this is not suitable to be a seafarer. Next one is whether these children are having any phobia, any fear, built-in fear about height, means going on big heights and looking down, or they are having phobia about loud sounds or alarms or water or fire. if they are having this fear and they are not able to overcome that fear, then those also children are not suitable for joining as sailor. One must see, parents must see the child before joining sea. He is a good swimmer. He must know swimming because he is going to work on ship, and in case of any emergency, at times in case of any accident, the swimming for sailor is a must. Nowadays, trend is in India, trend is many parents send their children without knowing swimming and without realizing this danger of sea or water. So child has to be swimmer. So that is also tested whether child is scared of water or not. Many students who are taking up this career, they are having fear of water and they join ships. I have seen during my career that many such students come, but this is danger to themselves. In case some emergency is there, they will not be able to overcome that emergency at sea. Another thing, little bit to worry about, whether child is having motion sickness, like what we say, no, that if you are traveling by car, if you are traveling by train, if you are traveling by some uh, uh, different mode of transport, then you get sick. And this type of sickness on board ship also, it may make his stay uncomfortable because ship, whenever there is a little disturbed weather conditions and water is having big swells and big waves, then ship keeps on tossing from one place to other place, and then also you can fall seasick. But this seasick is not a major problem as such, but if child is having this problem too much, then like vomiting when traveling small distances. So this also requires to be get treated prior joining. Okay. Another thing you have to see is whether the girls are boys. Here I have mentioned first time girls because shipboard duties are not 10 to 5. There are most of the duties are can be during odd hours because there are watches, and these watches watch keeping are 4 on 8 off, and ship keeps on running day and night. So during middle of the night also you can be called for work, or it may be your routine work during middle of the night. So, and these duties are in small hours of duty, small break in between, small hour of duty, small break in between. So such type of routine is there, and one has to be getting adjusted to that without falling sick. This is most important. Okay. So boys and girls who are aspiring to take up this career, they also have to be prepared. This is not a table chair job which you can do, and this is not even a computer job where you can sit on table in air condition and keep on doing your job. This job is totally different environment and different nature. Okay. When girls are joining, they should be considering that they have to stay in male dominated field. Male dominated means most of the ship, the team of 20, all the people will be male members, and very rarely you may find another girl working with you. Most of the time you will be alone working with maybe 19 male members and only one girl member. So girls, if they are taking up this career, they should be prepared for this sort of scenario. And this is also not just for a span of 1 day, 2 day. This is for months together, days and months together. And they have to work for long periods. Long periods means 6 months, 4 months, 9 months, as we have seen 10 years on board the ship. So, girls, if they are thinking of taking up this career, they have to see that for long duration they will be able to work on ship, stay on ship without falling sick as a routine. So, that is not actually desirable because as soon as one person falls sick on board the ship, other people get overburdened to perform his duties. This is another point just for discussion and just for informing you food habits and survival on board. But it is not a major issue because many of these seafarers are who are from India, they are sailing on board who are totally vegetarian. So there is not a big issue about that, but you have to do lot of adjustment because most of the countries around world they are not able to differentiate what is total vegetarian means. So they think that anything maybe fish is vegetarian, egg is vegetarian. So such type of things are there, but you are able to survive. It is not that vegetarian people are not sailing on board the ship. So this also point, but this is not very much harmful point to uh, consider or discuss, but one has to be prepared for that. In next lecture, part 3 of this fitness, lecture number 3, we are going to discuss medical fitness of the child in more detail. So thank you for your time and watching. Kindly subscribe the channel to get new videos quickly and do not forget to give your comments. Thank you.